My name is Jarrett Lippman, and I'm the Assistant Program Coordinator here at the Cadets. The title of the 2016 Cadets production is Awakening, and it really surrounds a concept of statues that come to life. We've been working on the show since September, October, just throwing ideas back and forth, and kind of the idea of using Pines of Rome from the beginning. And when you think about pines and visually what could be driven by that, our creative staff just tried to look at a way to take a piece that had been done, but give it a really gettable concept that the audience would be able to connect with. And I think just the whole year has been about flexibility and trying to figure out the best way to bring things to life. From a statue's perspective, and the design team's done a great job with it. We surrounded most of the show around Respighi's Pines of Rome, and the thought process on that is the statues are so iconic. If you think about Rome, ancient Rome, and all that was a part of that, and it really gives the musical listener kind of an idea on what to expect, and as the first note of Appian Way starts or Villa Borghese starts, it really brings to life in the mind of the listener everything that goes on with ancient Rome. And then as we proceed through the show, we go into John Mackey's music. We use a little bit of a piece called Turning that he wrote, and Turning really represents a point in the show where the statues turn, they become a little bit different, so it fits in real well with that, and it's a real modern flavor in terms of the compositional writing. And then our closer is Wine Dark Sea, which is a relatively new piece that Mackey wrote. It's real high energy, really exciting, modern, and I think that it brings back the look that everybody's come to love from the cadets running and gunning out on the field. We kind of say if you come to life for the first time and you had full use of all of your senses, you'd be exuberant trying to figure all of that out. So the whole first part of the show, the statues are a lot like children coming to life, very playful, which is a lot connected to the original piece of Villa Borghese. Then we get into Turning and they start to experience and toy with this idea of flesh, decision making, maybe the things that they hadn't anticipated that would come with humanity. And then as we get into the closer, I won't necessarily say that it's a darker twist on it, but maybe more of a realistic view from the statues on what real life is all about. I think one of the things people will really enjoy about the show this year is how we kind of take the old and blend it with the new. As you listen to our version and our take on Pines, so much of it is driven by the visual, so I think that maybe the pacing will be a little bit different, but it's still drum corps, it's still the cadets. We're going to give the listener what they want to hear in terms of impact, but I think using the Mackey pieces, it's kind of our opportunity to showcase a newer sound for the cadets. George really believes in transparency and sharing what we do, especially with our alumni base and our donors and supporters. We also, we love drum corps, and we want other people to get excited and to kind of know what to expect when they see us. But I think our fans have been really upbeat and positive with what they see. I think they're surprised in some ways that the cadets still look like every cadet corps of the past. It's not a dramatically new direction, but I think that a lot of our viewers have been excited. Kind of the little differences in the subtle changes that we've made this year to kind of give us a little bit of a fresher direction in how we've programmed. So we're really excited about how it's been received so far. Think in terms of something to look at and to watch for. Pay close attention to the statues. You never know what's going to happen. You want to expect the unexpected. Things may come to life and go back into that still life as you're not even realizing it's happening. So sort of keep your eyes open on the whole field. And a lot of us tend to, for a brass player, we watch the horn line, and if you're a color guard member, you watch the color guard. But to fully appreciate this show, you're going to have to take in the total production.